Hello, hello, and good evening. It is time for the Fertility Family Live. This is Kania Kennedy, your hostess. And hold on one second. I didn't put in my beauty light. Y'all could put my beauty light on. Oh, now you can see me. All right, let me turn it down just a smidge. Okay, that's a little bit better. Hi. All right. So today is Wednesday, March 28th, 2018, and it is about loving your sweet spot. Before we get into our content for the day, let's just take a moment and bring ourselves into a grounded space. We're going to bring in spirit. You guys, I'm on day 3 of a fast, a water fast, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But just know that part of fasting is designed to really help you get connected with spirit and get your mind off of things in the world. So we're just going to take a moment, take a deep breath in for me, and release, and inhale, and release. And so we're just going to release whatever may be there for us for the day, bringing ourselves into the awareness of the divine, God, Allah, Spirit, Creator, the universe, whatever term works for you. I'd like to say, dear Mother, Father God, thank you for bringing us together in this day and time. I am so grateful for having been inspired to, one, take on parenting and parenthood, even if it looks unconventional. And I'm grateful for being inspired and directed to start the Fertility Family, to make information about natural conception and pregnancy and childbirth available to the community. I'm so grateful for the team members of the Fertility Family, these health and wellness professionals who have a heart for the community and who are committed to the health and well-being of our babies, of our mommies, of our families. And so we know that when we come together in a time and space like this, what we create is good because this is inspired. And it's inspired by the divine, and the divine is good. And as extensions of the divine, we are good. And so I declare that this session of the Fertility Family is open, and that what comes out of it will be phenomenal. And with that being said, amen, ashe, and so it is.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's been going on in the fam for the past week or so, and we're going to get into our presentation by the one and only beautiful Sister Aje. All right, so it's the Fertility Family Live, and where are my notes? Here they are. Wonderful. So a couple of things, you guys, in the Fertility Family, in case you're not familiar with it, but if you're here, hopefully you are. But the Fertility Family, what we're looking to do is to provide natural and affordable solutions for anyone who's having fertility challenges. There are, unfortunately, many people who find themselves having challenges conceiving at almost any age. It's not just something that's happening for older moms. And so a lot of the conventional treatments can be very expensive, and they may not be the solution you want to go for. Some people really want to have a holistic and natural life. So we find that taking a holistic approach is often much more affordable than going for some of the more modern medicine, we'll say. These techniques are tried and proven. They've been around since before most of us were even born. So I think we can trust that they're safe. It's a great organization for mature first-time moms or parents who may have some concerns about what does it look like to become a parent after 35. And so we've got information and resources around that. If you're just knowing that you want to have a happy, healthy baby and do some preconception planning, our pregnancy timeline starts a year out from conception. And you don't have to start that far. Our advisory team, our naturopathic doctors recommend starting, however, at least 90 days. So at least 90 days before you want to conceive, and or up to a year. We've got a checklist and a timeline for that. Every week we do have a live holistic fertility or pregnancy expert in a Fertility Family Live. And then we're providing support for people who may be in a non-traditional path to parenthood, in particular, solo motherhood by choice. So if any of that resonates with you, we invite you to join us in the fertility family. Some of the resources we do have available on the website at fertilityfam.com is foods that make you fertile. This is also in the group. So idea of what you can be eating, particularly during your ovulation cycle, to maximize your likelihood of conceiving. We've got other resources, again, for those who are solo parenting. And we do have our Holistic Feminine Health Starter Kit. You can find out more about that at adivamedicinewoman.com/feminine health. And the newest thing I'm pleased to admit, or share, I should say, is my inner circle. So you guys, I am not only a participant in the fertility family in that I am looking to conceive, but I'm also one of the resources. I'm a medicine woman and a minister and a holistic wellness practitioner. And I've just launched my inner circle. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, you can visit adivamedicinewoman.com/inner circle. And you're more than welcome to join me in the inner circle. But today is not about me. It's not about my business. Today is about loving your sweet spot.
Yes.
Today we have with us the wonderful Sister Aje Wu-RA, who is the executive visionary of the SweetSpot VTox boutique here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you have not heard about the SweetSpot, I don't know where you've been because the SweetSpot's actually been featured on Little Women of Atlanta. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful resource. Now, if you happen to not live in Atlanta, you may not be able to come to the SweetSpot, but you could always travel. But what she does at the SweetSpot, one of the many things, is vaginal steaming. And so she's going to talk to us today about that, as well as many other things. So again, you're in for a treat. Aje, I've known her now for was it 3 years yet? 2 years?
Yeah. 2 years going on 3 years, I believe.
2 years going on 3 years.
Yes.
And what I can tell you is that she truly has a heart for the community. She is committed to our health, our well-being of our wombs, of our families, of our men, of our relationships. You guys, oh my goodness. She's a co-member of the Atlanta Community, co-founder, I should say, of the Atlanta Community Wellness Collective. She's just phenomenal. So Aje, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself before we get into the presentation, so you can just say hello.
Hi, fertility family. Peace and blessings. This is Sister Aje. I am a certified holistic womb sauna practitioner. I am a trainer and instructor. I'm recently, of course, I'm an inner health and wellness lifestyle coach. I am a spirit speaker because I speak from my heart and from my soul. So there's a plethora of things that you might hear me say. I believe healing is not organized. It's not structured. It's something of the spirit and the soul, and it's definitely energy based. So that is what I try to resonate with. That is who I try to be constantly and develop myself in. Definitely strengthening my energy and strengthening my spirituality and, of course, my mentality. And I am a new certified Reiki practitioner, level 1 and level 2. We are going to be bringing some Reiki healing, some energy clearing, some chakra clearing, meridian clearing into the SweetSpot, along with some ear candling and colonics and just a wealth of, self-healing and self-care. Because I really feel like we can heal ourselves and we can reverse disease into our bodies by the changing of our minds, our words, what we believe about ourselves, our perception of the world, our approach and our response, and just making healthier life decisions every day, just determining your life and setting intentions on your life and choosing what you want your life to be every day. And that's something that is within your control. That is not in anyone else's hands. That is totally up to you. And definitely I talk to my clients about accountability and responsibility all the time. So peace and blessings, family. I'm so thankful to be here. Sister Kania invited me to be part of the Fertility Family, and I would have to be transparent. I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do it. Because I'm so attached to SweetSpot and I'm in there, but I'm really trying to work on managing my time, and coming out of SweetSpot a little bit and being able to show more of my talents and my gifts and my skills and share myself and my wisdom with others. And that is not always, in the sweet spot. So here I am. Energetic, passionate, definitely about what I do. I love what I do. I'm so very proud of myself for having the courage and the tenacity and just making the strive to show up in my healing, for myself as well as my family, as well as my community. And it's just a blessing experience. So I share this with everybody who comes around me. I'm very collective. I like to share knowledge. I like to share wisdom. I like to learn and develop myself. And this is all part of the journey, part of the healing experience. So I welcome you in. Welcome, family.
All right. Welcome, family. All right. So we're going to get started with the presentation. Boom. All right. I'm advancing the slides for Sister Aje. So boom, you're up and running, Swigger. You're here, yeah.
Okay. Well, family, I think this is the third time that I have the pleasure of being with the Fertility Family. Definitely, I think the ancient vaginal steam method that I am certified in is the womb sauna method. I am certified by the Womb Sauna University. My mentor is Tama Aziz Sarwa out of the Maryland, D.C. area, and we have probably about over 300 certified practitioners worldwide. I've been a part of that family now going on 4 years. I thought it was very important to be certified when I, wanted to develop myself into this ancient holistic healing modality, because I know that now is the time that a lot of doctors are acknowledging it. A lot of celebrities are acknowledging the benefits of vaginal steam. And we've been on celebrity TV. K. Michelle, Tia and Tamara, the Braxtons, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kim Kardashian. I mean, it's just went viral. But I like to stay in the element of spirituality when we're talking about ancient vaginal steam therapy and medicine, because it is a type of hydrotherapy. Because it's not just a spa, it's not just a fad, it's not, you just going to sit on herbs. It's definitely clearing your energy and things of that nature. So we want to talk about the benefits tonight. And I produced and created some slides and sent to Kania so we can go over them so people can really see the benefits instead of me talking them out, but actually see. And if you have questions, we definitely want to get people educated on the benefits of ancient vaginal steam medicine, because this is what our ancestors, our African ancestors, our indigenous ancestors in many different cultures has created for us to be able to purge, be able to purify and release and cleanse and detox and tighten and tone our most sacred, intimate space, which is what we call the sweet spot. But of course, we as women know it to be the womb. So the first slide is just the sweet toxifying benefit of ancient vaginal steaming. So this information that I pulled here is information from a book that I've been studying called Energy Medicine for Women, Aligning Your Body's Energy to Boost Your Health and Vitality by Donna Eden. And I am studying with a renowned energy specialist. Her name is Sister Martha, and she introduced this book to me. And definitely at SweetSpot, we speak a lot about energy, shifting our energy, heightening our vibration, just changing our mindsets and how we see ourselves and what we feel about ourselves, and actually standing and speaking our truth. So I took some excerpts out of the book, and I'm going to read them to you because it resonated when I was going over and studying the book, that this is definitely something that the fertility family can definitely benefit from. It says, a woman's body can be greatly nourished with energy methods, like tending a tree in an orchard and encouraging that tree to bear fruit. A woman can shift her energies that are interfering with pregnancy and health and wellness. The spleen, which is one of our chakras and our meridians that we're going to talk about as we go on as a fertility family, because the spleen is something that a lot of people, even in my experience, I never hear people talking a lot about the spleen. I really don't. And for women, our spleens are very important, especially in the way of fertility. So it says the spleen is also most importantly involved with is and associated with our sacral chakra clearing. The spleen / meridian or chakra, some people call it meridians. Of course, some people call it chakras. Is considered the mother of all of the body's energy. So wow, that was very astonishing for me, again, because I don't know much about what the spleen does in the way of fertility for women, but definitely this is a part of our bodies, family, that we definitely need to be able to acknowledge and address, because we have to move stagnant energy that is around the spleen. There's EFT tapping techniques that you can do around your ankles and around your breasts. That is definitely things that you can do for, moving things around and getting things stimulated. Yes.
Okay, my apologies. My entire apartment complex just went dark and rebooted. So I was kicked off.
Okay.
And so I don't know if I don't have any idea how that impacted the presentation, because I'm now logged onto the internet through my phone.
Okay. Well,
so, let me just take a moment and let me just get it rebooted.
Okay.
Right. I'm looking at it. That was interesting. I'm like, what just happened? Okay. All is well. Is my internet back up? I'm on through my phone right now. Okay. Wait, I'm back again. All right.
Okay.
I love it. Technology, life, it all happens. You gotta go with the flow.
You gotta go with the flow.
All right. So everything should be back up. I'm gonna leave it through the phone because I'm gonna leave it through the phone. I don't know what's going on here. So
okay.
So we're back in business.
Okay, so what we were going over is the importance of the spleen, the meridian, the chakra, the spleen, and how that is an important part for a woman to acknowledge when she is exercising or desiring, the fact that she wants to conceive. The spleen is a very important part of the body that you need to get familiar with. if fertility is something that you're desiring. So what I was doing is I was reading that the spleen is also most importantly involved with what is associated and called the sacral chakra clearing. The spleen is considered the mother of all of the body's energies. The mother of all of the body's energies. So family, that means if you're trying to conceive and trying to become fertile, you need to make sure you get very, very personal with your spleen. Educate yourself what the spleen is, what it does, how it interacts with all of the other body parts, and definitely removing stagnant energy around the spleen. It's a strong energy system. It is one of the best ways to protect yourself from outside invaders or internal breakdown. So definitely, I am thinking that emotionally, we need to protect the spleen, because the spleen is what keeps us strong. The spleen energizes and mobilizes your inner mom. That means we need to nourish that spleen. So I am going to be doing a lot more research and bringing a lot more properties about the spleen and a lot more education to the fertility family, so we all can get reintroduced to our spleen, because it is a very, very important chakra and meridian that is definitely connected to fertility. It says the spleen and the chakra governs your sea of blood and the cycle of your menses. So it's very important. Find your fertility stimulation. You can do EFT tapping on certain points of your body that can stimulate the spleen to release stagnant energy, and they are located inside your ankle bones. And we will be doing some EFT tapping as we go along in the Fertility Family's presentations, to show people how you could easily start tapping on your temples, on your third eye, on your throat, on your heart chakra, definitely on your ankles and the bottoms of your feet, where energy comes into your body. So this is something that we can do on ourselves. And definitely lifting your breast behind your nipples. You can do some tapping. You got to massage firmly. You can use sweet almond oil or avocado oil for that. So these are just different self-love, self-care techniques, family, that you can do at home. And I definitely know that Kania brought Fertility Family to the community in the way of getting people to participate in their own self-care and their own self-love and health. Because a lot of times when people tell you or diagnose that you're having some dis-ease in the body or some complications in the body, a lot of it has to do with stagnant energy. You're not moving around enough. You're not getting enough natural sunlight. You're not out in nature enough. You're not just taking care of yourself from a natural perspective. You may be eating, you may be going to work, you may be drinking, things outside of water, because hydration is very important to fertility. So definitely know that you need to make sure you're hydrated every day. Drinking something, putting something beside your nightstand in your bed in the morning in the way of alkalining the body with lemon water or apple cider vinegar, beet juice, definitely juicing your vegetables. So this is just some of the benefits of how you can get your energy going and flowing through your body. Next slide, Kania. Also, you can wear gemstones and crystals in your bra to release stagnant energy and attract calmness and keep your vibration and your energy high throughout your day. And we will be talking about the energy gemstones that you can definitely, make sure you get educated on. I know a lot of women, when they come in the SweetSpot, I ask women to bring their crystals and gemstones to hold near their womb while they're steaming and doing their ancient vaginal steaming to release energy. Women need support. And we definitely are here to hold sacred space and support our clients when they're doing their ancient vaginal steam therapy. And we have to get energy flowing through the ovaries as well. That's another thing that we're going to be talking more about. The ovaries is very important because you have to have healthy eggs. And in order to have healthy eggs, you have to have a healthy body. So I want everybody that, may join the Fertility Family to really start bringing your journal to these live webinars and hangouts that Kania is doing, and start really jotting down some notes of some things that you can hold yourself accountable to. It's not really a lot of things that anybody else can do. They can guide you, they can definitely direct you, definitely educate you, but this is a choice that you must choose for yourself if this is something that you indeed want and desire, and you are, you know, very, very sure of that fertility is for you, that you definitely want to be able to conceive. So this is very important. You have to take it seriously. You have to get all of the body in alignment, mind, body, and soul. And definitely that is why we wanted to tap on the energy healing, because energy healing is something that we definitely acknowledge and definitely address when you are doing your vaginal steam, herbal medicine, when you come to the sweet spot. So again, we want to get energy flowing well throughout our ovaries. You're less likely to become pregnant if you don't have energy flowing in your body, in your, and definitely in your ovaries. So we want to definitely make sure that that is why we want to definitely address the spleen. Your massages, your womb and pelvic massages, you want to get 100% therapeutic essential oils and start massaging your breasts with sweet almond oil, avocado oil, chamomile, lavender, things to calm you and put you almost in a very pleasurable state of mind. Setting your intentions, definitely envisioning yourself being a mother, what that's going to feel like, making sure you're participating and showing up in your motherly duties every day. It may not be something that you're seeing your belly rise yet, but definitely it's a state of mind that you have to accept first and foremost, and then everything will begin to adhere to what you're drawing to you from an energetic perspective. So make sure, family, that we are definitely looking and addressing where and how we spend our energy. Like, what's your moods? What are your attitudes? Who are the people that you're around? Are you around people who support you being a mother? Your partner needs to be on board. And that's some of the things that we talked about last month when we were on the Fertility Family. Definitely, this is the womb massage and definitely ancient vaginal steaming is all self-love and self-care practices to stimulate the ovaries. Definitely the vaginal steam is going up through the vaginal tissues, entering into the bloodstream, and then the medicinals is attacking the toxins in the bloodstream and actually purging and clearing and cleansing your blood. And for women that are trying to become fertile, it's all about the blood. It's all about the blood, the clearing and the purging and the cleansing of your blood. So definitely want to focus on that. Also, if you come into the sweet spot and you have a VTox, what we call vaginal detox, we definitely want you massaging your abdomen, massaging and showing love to your ovaries and your fallopian tubes and your breasts and all the intimate parts of you. We just want to love on ourselves and start becoming succulent and getting that kundalini energy moving around, and just start seeing ourselves as a beautiful mother, just vibrant and energetic and loving, and getting ourselves prepared to love our new baby. So that's what we wanted to point out here. Next slide. And then definitely energy healing and energy medicine, which ancient vaginal steam is and healing modality of energy medicine. It is all about balancing your hormones. Balancing your hormones are key when you are desiring to conceive. Balancing of the hormones and the energy levels are key when approaching possible infertility. Being healthy, youthful, and vital, we talked about that, and keeping your spleen and your kidney, which is your spleen and your kidney chakras and your meridians, keeping them cleansed and clear and strong and balanced creates healthy eggs. And we know fertility depends on healthy eggs. Healthy body, healthy eggs. Then our next content is about herbal remedies, which SweetSpot ancient vaginal steaming method, the womb sauna method, is definitely an herbal remedy healing modality. We use all sorts of herbal medicinals in our steam baths to assist with the treatment and the balancing of your energy, of your chakras and your meridians. And this is because herbal medicinals are antioxidants, they're antibacterial, they're antifungal, they're antimicrobial, and that is what's actually going into your vaginal steam and clearing and cleansing and purging and detoxing your blood. And that's very vital when we're talking about fertility and conceiving. So that is a good point. Vaginal steaming is considered energy medicine, and that's why we intend to provide this to our community. That's why the Most High put it on my heart to be able to open up this ancient healing modality to melanated women. Of course, because in the melanated community, infertility is now starting to be a great problem. It's a concern of a lot of women, definitely 35 years and older. They're saying, hey, I've had, contraceptives, using contraceptives over the years. And now me and my husband or me and my partner are trying to conceive, and we're not using any protection. My diet is getting better, and all of these things that they begin to change, but emotionally, mentally, they're not, in alignment and prepared to conceive. So they're still, having some issues with that. So we definitely want to let the family know that we are here to support you. We have now 6 or 7 clients that have conceived through ancient vaginal steam, the method that we're using at SweetSpot. We have a fertility blend that we use where I customize certain and specific herbs to help support you in the way of conceiving. So if that is something that you're definitely interested in, make sure that when you fill out your client intake form, when you book your online appointment, that you definitely allow me to know that you need support in that area, so we can go ahead and customize and blend some fertility herbs for you. We definitely provide support with different methods, such as, Fertility Family and other healing practitioners that I have partnered with. Kania is one of them. We all get around you and support you while you're on your journey and whatever that journey is. So we want to definitely let you know that we do coaching, and then we hold sacred space for you while you rise in your power, while you definitely accept your task of reversing issues in your body that may be complicating your process of becoming fertile. We definitely hold sacred space for you in that. And then definitely helping you rise in your feminine energy and your feminine power to allow you to know you can have this baby. I remember one of my first clients, and I have a picture on this slide with her. And she makes no mistake about always shouting out SweetSpot and the womb sauna for helping her to conceive. But I met her, Sister Chanel, back in 2011. She was actually my first vaginal steaming client, and she came and was telling me that they were telling her that she was not going to be able to have children, and she was having problems with conceiving. And I told her the first thing I said to her, and I remember this, is never say that to yourself again. Regardless of who has said that to you, whether it be a doctor, a specialist, who have you, never say that to yourself again. Don't accept that, because you can have a baby. And I remember telling her some of the things that she needed to do with changing her mind and her thought process and the way she see herself and speaking her truth and showing up as a beautiful Black queen, and definitely accepting that I can be a mother. And within a year, Chanel had a baby. She started steaming at SweetSpot, and she was with child. And that child is a beautiful child, and she just shot me out on Facebook even a couple weeks ago. Even though her daughter is now getting ready to be 3 years old, she's still shouting us out, because in her mind, I think she had begun to believe that she couldn't have children. But once we changed that mindset and she began to do all the things that partnered with me coaching her through being able to conceive, she was able to have a baby, no problem. So this is a lifestyle of self-love. This is a lifestyle of self-care. This is all about holistic health and wellness, mind, body, and soul. So definitely I've put a couple slides up. If you go in and you do the replay, you're able to read through what we do, how we do what we do. And some of our testimonies are on YouTube. We have a big Instagram family. But this is all energy medicine family. You definitely have to make sure that you're checking in on yourself. Where is your energetic levels? How are you in the way of energy? Is your energy low? Is it high? What do you feel about yourself? Are you prepared to have a baby? Spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally, are you doing what it takes for you to be a mother? Because what I can really and truly say is that what I feel on my heart and in my spirit is that the divine is really, really holding us accountable about bringing children into this world right now. We know that we live in a world of suffrage. There's a lot of things that we don't necessarily like about what goes on in our world today. And Spirit is making sure that if you are a woman and you are definitely saying that you want to have a baby, you're definitely going to have to prepare yourself. It's not one of them things that you're just going to be able to have sex and then all of a sudden you're just pregnant. It's not happening like that for a lot of people, family, right now in our community. So definitely want to be accountable and responsible of your energy. Definitely want to just confirm that being fertile, having healthy eggs, having a healthy body, mind, body, and soul is definitely all about energy. How is your energy resonating in your body? How is your health? Checking in on yourself and actually knowing if you feel good, if you look good, if you sound good, if you have good relationships. However you're trying to conceive, you must have a good relationship with yourself first and foremost. Next slide, Kania. This goes over some of our products, and we call what we do at the SweetSpot getting sweet toxified. We took that word from getting detoxified, but we offer a wealth of holistic health and wellness products. Definitely, family, if you are trying to conceive and become fertile, you definitely want to switch to all organic, all holistic feminine care products. Let me say that again. All organic, all holistic, herbal care, feminine care products. There's a host of things on the market. We sell a plethora of holistic health and wellness feminine care products, from herbal pads, herbal panty liners. We have herbal soap that we steep our herbs down with and make our soap with African black shea butter soap. We have bar soap. We have Diva cups. We have tampon sponges to absorb. So definitely changing over your feminine care product is definitely going to help you in the way of becoming fertile, being in the way of conceiving. So definitely I want you to check our website out at www.sweetspotatlanta.com. Again, make sure that you're switching off of toxic feminine care products, because that is one way that toxins is entering into the womb and entering into the bloodstream and causing us some problems in the way of infertility. So that is something that we definitely have to speak about going further in these presentations with the fertility family. We'll be doing a whole session on the toxins that's coming into our womb by way of toxic feminine care products. So we have our Sweet V wash, which is our herbal liquid wash. We have our herbal body bars. We have our pads and our panty liners. We have our olive leaf that is definitely good as a multivitamin, a herbal tincture for multivitamins for fertility. I have a lot of women on that, just clearing and detoxing their body. Definitely Kania allowed us to know that she's doing a 3-day fast. I'll be doing a 3-day fast after my family leaves for spring break. So definitely want to be fasting. Fasting for fertility is awesome, because you're clearing, again, your energy, giving your lymphatic system, your digestive system a break, and kind of clearing your system and just allowing things to recharge and recenter yourself. That way you can start fresh with hopefully a holistic vegan raw diet, definitely your vitamins, definitely your ancient care, vaginal steam, your essential oils, your detox baths, getting out in nature, making sure summer is coming, spring is here. We just had spring equinox, making sure you're getting out in nature. So that is our product page on our website. So I want you to familiarize yourself with that and make sure you're changing over, your bathroom, getting rid of all toxic products, definitely because you're trying to become fertile. So definitely we want to bring your attention to that. Next slide. These are just some pictures that I wanted to include with my family that I have built at SweetSpot, the SweetSpot VTox family. This is mother and daughter that comes in every month and do their ancient vaginal steaming together. My clients, they drive from all over the Southeast because we don't have ancient vaginal steaming healing, energy healing in a lot of these cities. So definitely we are definitely thankful that we have this here in Atlanta. So this is a mom and daughter duo that I've been supporting for almost 3 years now. The mom comes in town as often as she can, and then the sister is here. She's a Spelman. She's going to be graduating from Spelman. I'm so proud of her because I've seen my client's life transform through ancient vaginal steam medicine. So I put some pictures up. So if you're looking at the replay, you can actually go in and see the capes. These are our older capes, and when we first opened 4 years ago, we have newer capes now, but definitely you are going to be there to detoxify and sweat the body through ancient vaginal steam medicine. So this is just a picture that you can resonate with. And then the next slide is also, I think, another picture that I put up for the family to be able to resonate with. Chanel, this is my client that I was telling you about. Her stomach is big. This was back in 2015, when Chanel became pregnant by way of the SweetSpot VTox Boutique and the womb sauna method that we do there with ancient vaginal steam medicine. And this was her mother who came down to definitely meet me because this was something that we were all so proud of for Chanel. And Chanel was 40 years old actually when she had her baby. So I'm always proud to expose this picture and expose the experience that we've had with her. That was one of our first SweetSpot babies. So I wanted to put that up for the fertility family to allow them to know these are some of the testimonies that we had, so you can see with your own eyes. And definitely go on our YouTube channel and our Instagram channel at SweetSpot Atlanta. YouTube is SweetSpot VTox Boutique YouTube channel, and then on Facebook we're SweetSpot Chronicles, where you can see a lot of testimonials as well. Next slide. And this is another mother-daughter combo that comes into Steam to SweetSpot. So I just wanted to put up some actual visuals where you can see what the method is. You're not nude. You're in a full body cape from neck to feet. We have the towel around your neck to make sure that we are blocking the steam from escaping from your upper body. Definitely the cape has a lot of room for you to move around. The herbal medicinals are being carried up through your vaginal tissues and entering into your bloodstream, and that is what actually is detoxing the body. This is spiritual clearing, this is mental clearing, this is emotional clearing, of course it's physical clearing, and it just recharges and recenters the body. This is excellent for fertility, and which is why I wanted the family to be able to see some of our pictures. Next. And then just to go over some of the benefits, I wanted to record them here because Kania, puts these webinars up on the Fertility Family site. So if you join, and hopefully you'll join if you need the support in this area, $10 a month, $1 to register. But definitely, family, this is a gem to help our community be able to be exposed to what it is to conceive naturally and holistically. So we're going to go over some of the herbal benefits of ancient vaginal steam medicine and energy medicine for the body. It pulls toxins out of the body. It alleviates abdominal pain and pressure. It regenerates damaged tissues. It improves vaginal tightness. It helps the womb absorb herbal medicinals into the bloodstream. It regulates your menstrual cycle. So if you're having a regular menstrual cycle, if you're having premenstrual cramps, this all can help regulate that. Definitely take away the pain. Definitely it balances your hormone levels. It detoxifies the womb to remove excess bad bacteria. It also helps women conceive, and that's why we're here with the Fertility Family. Definitely wanted to note that by going into your vaginal tissues and the medicinals entering into the bloodstream. Again, it's able to clear, it's able to move stagnant energy and stagnant blood. It speeds up recovery after childbirth, which is why Tanya off the Little Women of Atlanta contacted us because she had just had a baby and she knows the benefits of what vaginal steam medicine can do after childbirth. It tightens, it tones, it repositions the womb and puts her back in her proper position, in her proper place. It releases cellular memories of sexual and physical trauma. So definitely for family, and this could be in the way of women that are having problem with infertility, that have been raped, that have been traumatized, that have been molested, and they have some spiritual and mental and emotional issues going on in the womb. That can definitely, bring complications in the way of becoming fertile. So this definitely supports you there. It supports your lymphatic system, definitely your kidneys and your liver, your spleen, relieves menopausal symptoms, because it's going to balance your hormones. It facilitates emotional purging. So we need to be able to purge when our emotions are not balanced. So this is definitely going to relax you and get you to clear. We go over chakra clearing. We do breath exercises. We do the womb massage, and we just open the womb up to the medicinals. It releases stagnant energy and stimulates creativity. It clears your chakras and your meridians. So vaginal steam medicine, family, as you can see, has a host of herbal and energetic medicinal benefits. So that's what I wanted to be able to allow the community to be able to acknowledge all of the benefits. There's over 25 herbal benefits that vaginal steam actually exposes your womb to. So this is definitely, if you are trying to conceive, you definitely want to book you a series of vaginal steaming sessions. This is the inside of the body. I think I wanted to be able to put this up because I definitely want the family to be able to know and believe and honor their love for being a woman. It's very important in the way of fertility and conception that you love your womb and you love on your body and you love, your succulent, intimate, your physicalness, your beauty, your ability to be who the divine has created you to be, your personality, your characteristics, just loving on yourself. Fertility is big about love. In order for you to bring another spirit through your body and the divine to be able to use you as a vessel and a vehicle to transport that beautiful baby that you are looking to bring into the world, you definitely have to love yourself as a woman. You definitely have to come in contact with what it is about yourself being a woman that you love. So these are some of the practices that we incorporate in our vaginal steaming method when our clients are coming in. We're definitely big on self-love and what it is that you love about being a beautiful woman. So definitely wanted you to see the inside of the studio and allow you to know that this is something that is all about self-love and self-care. And this is our latest beautiful SweetSpot baby. Her mom gave me the honor to tag me in on Facebook when she had her. She's pretty much probably about 6 or 7 months old now, probably about right at 6 months old. And she's beautiful. Her mom was another one of our clients who came in and was advised by a doctor that she was not going to be able to have children by way of, some womb issues that she was having, and definitely something that I did not. She's a young woman, definitely in her 20s, and I was like, oh no, we can get you in the way of conceiving and fertile. And she was able to love herself enough to start coming in and every month to get her SweetSpot sessions. And probably about, I think after her second or third session, she tagged me in on social media, and she was like, Aje, you're not going to believe this, but I am pregnant. We are pregnant. Me and my maid are pregnant. So these are just some of the testimonies, family, that I wanted to definitely put up for you to be able to relate to, and allow you to know that we have plenty of testimonials about conception through the ancient medicinal vaginal steaming method that we do at the SweetSpot VTox Boutique. I wish each and every one of you the goal of becoming fertile and definitely bringing forth life into this beautiful world, and definitely being a beautiful mother and being happy and healthy. So I wish you happy, healthy, healing, family. Peace and blessings.
Well, thank you so much, Aje, for that wonderful, 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 informative presentation. You guys, the Fertility Family is ultimately here to help you succeed. That's really all that I can say. The whole reason the Fertility Family exists is because as I began this process, like one, for me realizing that, oh my gosh, I'm turning, like I knew I was approaching 40. I took to tell people, my sister and I talked about becoming co-parents back when I was in my mid-30s, when we were like looking ahead, right? And ideally, it was definitely, I wanted to find my honey and do things, much more traditionally. But it looked like maybe that wasn't going to happen. And you always got to have a plan B, okay? And a plan C, And my sister transitioned in 2013, you guys. I was 37. She had just had her 40th birthday. And I like to tell, I don't like to tell people, but the reality is that it really threw me for a loop, because the plan was to have a co-mommy, right? Someone to do this with. And I wasn't necessarily looking at 100% solo. And I also was looking into co-parenting. And so like last year, or like end of 2016, I was in conversations with one of my exes around co-parenting, because he also wanted to take on parenting and hadn't found his life mate. And that didn't necessarily work. That didn't work out. Not necessarily. That didn't work out. And it really for me to really sit and say, okay, so what are you going to do? And I thought, if I'm going to do this, I definitely need some support. And I was praying on it. I was meditating on it. And Spirit was like, do it, and have your journey be a resource for other women who may find themselves in the same exact scenario. And so be willing to share. And I was present to the fact that I have a lot of resources available to me. I am a holistic wellness practitioner. That means I have people like Aje in my life. I've got like Dr. Jaleesa and Dr. Jenkins and Akila, who's our doula. And next month, let me bring in our next cycle of speakers, I've got even more goodies scheduled for you guys, different people, because I'm continually adding to the family, because I'm continually learning more and researching more as I move forward in the journey. So yeah, we're here to help you succeed. It's just that simple. And it's really a matter of, if you know that you want to have a baby, whether it's by yourself, with your mate, whether you're having trouble conceiving or not, but you want to have a happy, healthy pregnancy and birth, the Fertility Family is for you. Currently, it's $1 to join, $10 a month. So that's not really a barrier, but at the same time, it is a barrier, because if you're like, I don't know, or if you want to, like, there are other fertility groups that I'm a part of. And what's great, it's a lot of women who are asking questions of each other. But what makes the fertility family different is that we have experts who are in the group available to answer questions. Now, again, you have to use the resource. So if you have a question, you got to post the question. When we do these live sessions, what my experts want more than anything is to answer your question. So all there is to do is either join us live, or if you can't join us live, send your questions in and they'll answer them live. It's like, that's what they're here for. Now we can talk all day and we can all do presentations all day, but really this is an opportunity for you to get your questions answered. And inside the group, the experts are there. You can tag them, ask questions, share posts. I share about my concerns and different things that are happening, because that's what this is about. This is about community, health, and well-being. It's about building your village. It's about understanding that if your heart's desire is to manifest a happy, healthy baby, then that's what you shall have. All right. Next week, doula. Our doula is back. Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe it's been like a whole. I'm like, oh my God, time is just like.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So next week, doula. Our doula, Akila Shaheed, is back with us next Wednesday. If you missed any of the Fertility Family Live or you want to get caught up, you can always catch the replays. They're available to you. During launch, everything's available to the public. But I promise you, once we move past that phase, whenever Spirit lets me know that it's time, they won't be. But you want to just be in the group. If you get into the group now, you'll be grandmothered in at the current rates. You don't want to be there when things start to change. And I had someone ask me, well, why is there a cost? Other fertility groups don't have a cost. Well, other fertility groups don't have experts, and other fertility groups aren't bringing this information to you live. Other fertility groups aren't researching and putting together documents and resources for you. So it's a kind of a weird question. Anytime people are providing things of value, if you guys understand the law of reciprocity and how it works, they say, given it shall be given unto you. So if there's something of value, don't hesitate to want to pay for it. And I also know other groups that do have experts that cost a lot more than $10 a month. So I'm definitely being led by Spirit on this. And so that's what it is. For those people who had some of those questions, just wanted to answer that. So until the next week, I want to thank you, Aje, for your time, your energy, your expertise. And I just thank you for just being you, because again, you took me to a whole nother level inside of holistic health as related to my womb. I will tell you all that I started using holistic, organic, herbal feminine care products back in August, I believe, of 2015, 2016, times, I don't know, whatever it was, right? And and within 4 to 5 months, I noticed a definite change in my decrease in my cycle length. I never really had bad cramps or anything, and luckily I've been blessed in that area, but I did have some, or I had the girls get a little tender. I noticed maybe a little bit of bloating. As things kind of I was having some health challenges, and that was one of the reasons I realized something was off of my body, because I was having more severe cramps where I actually needed to use painkiller. And last week with Dr. Jaleesa, we talked about why ibuprofen and your acetaminophen and your aspirins and these over-the-counter pain medications can be hindering your fertility. I can't give you the official name. You have to watch the replay, but basically something in these medications can hinder ovulation.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah. Huge. So we're taking them because we're having these really uncomfortable periods, but we're not supposed to have uncomfortable periods. And it's a fallacy to believe that PMS is normal. No, it may be common. It may be something the majority of women experience, but it is not how our bodies are designed. The thought that we're supposed to suffer through our cycles, honey, no. I would advise you to visit my Medicine Woman page and look up my Have a Happy, Healthy Period. Have a happy period video, so you can understand how this is really supposed to be. Your cycle can be as little as 2 days. Mine is down to 3.5 days. I don't know my cycle is coming unless I'm tracking it with my app. There's no tenderness. There's no mood swings. There's no bloating. There's no aching. There's none of that. But that's because I've done the work to transition to a holistic feminine care regimen, which includes the pads, it includes the Diva cup, it includes the herbal supplements, it includes the steaming. It's the whole thing.
The whole thing. It's
The whole
holistic.
thing. It's holistic. I never really
Yeah.
thought I was supposed to suffer, but there were some things. So it was mind, body, spirit. If you think you're supposed to suffer, you'll suffer, right? But if you understand you're not supposed to suffer, so that if you are, something's off, we can get into the
Right.
mental and physical side, and we can get these things handled. But that's what a holistic wellness practitioner is. It's not always about herbs and spices and oils and stones, and sometimes it is.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, if any gentleman is watching and you know women in your life who are trying to conceive or who want to
Yes.
conceive, share it with them. Today I went live on my Facebook page, profile, whatever, right? So people can see what we're up to. We're here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want more information, visit fertilityfam.com. Anything else you want to say before we wrap up, Sister Aje?
Just happy healing, family. I mean, if this is something that's important to you, love yourself through this process. Don't beat up on yourself, but just definitely hold yourself accountable to being the best version in the way of being motherly, nourishing, cultivating, and, just loving on your body, mind, body, and soul. I mean, fertility, like Kania says, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not logistical. But it's just going back to the basics, and the basic is self-love, definitely self-love and self-care. So just, get you a journal and start writing and baby naming and going out sometimes and shopping and just getting yourself in that energy of being fertile and just having a beautiful baby and talking about it. Your words are very important when you're trying to manifest destiny in this way. And if it's meant for you, it can happen. I've seen it happen. Really, I've seen it happen faster than even I want to say to my clients that it can happen, because I never want to get anybody on, guaranteed kind of status. But just knowing and believing is all part of it. That's the best thing the advice that I can give you, as well as with the medicinal practices and changing your diet and all of that. Knowing and believing in yourself to be a mother is definitely the first step that I would say. So happy healing, family.
Woo! All right, folks. Well, as we bring this fertility family to a close, I just want to take a moment and also thank the divine for bringing us together. I'm just so grateful, and I'm so excited. Baby fabulous. Y'all have a baby.
She is gonna have a baby, family. It's gonna be so wonderful. We love her, and we're gonna love baby fabulous, and that's gonna be another emotional time for me, definitely, because I know that she's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful mother, and I'm excited for her as well.
All right, you guys, we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, be well and stay fabulous.
Peace.
Good night.
Good night.